Yeah, let's say hi to Greg on Long Island. Greg?
You're going about this all wrong. They're not interested in saving money. They just hired Mike from Mike and the Mad Dog.
They got to find the money somewhere, my friend.
Hired the Mad
Dog. It won't be there. You should sign Poe's name to it, too.
By the way, they signed Chris, not Mike.
They didn't sign Mike, that bore.
Yeah, Mike's a douche.
Mike?
Hey, dog. How you doing, dog?
Mike's a douche, and you know, they didn't want him. They wanted the excitement of the team, which was Mad Dog, who's a great guy, by the way. I met him a couple
naming the whole
times.
channel after him?
I don't know what they're doing, but they just signed him to a big contract, and I think he's going to do a great job. He's a great guy, man. Great guy. Huge Bruce Springsteen fan.
Seems like a better guy than that fucking bore Francesa.
Yeah. Is very passionate for his radio show.
Wait, you don't think Francesa's going over there after, do you?
Hell fucking no.
No.
Meaning, you don't think this was a way to move Mike and the Mad Dog one at a time, because maybe Francesa has a longer contract?
Usually the contracts run like side by side.
Yeah.
Like ebony and ivory. What? All right. My buttons aren't set up. I would crash myself. All right, thank you, sir.
Scabbing my nose is driving me nuts.
Listen, we have Chris crying on his last show.
No way.
Oh yeah, we do. We have we have Mike and the Mad Dog's final show together. You want to go through it a little bit? We got some clips.
I'd like to hear the crying. The rest of this, I always found this show to be mildly interesting at best.
For the rest of the country, Mike and the Mad Dog, got to give it to them. They were mediocre here in New York City. Definitely got to give that to them. They did okay as far as sports radio goes.
Yeah.
They didn't have huge ratings. They didn't have bad ratings. They were just there, and the advertisers loved the show, and they were good at talking about sports, although they don't know anything about hockey whatsoever.
Yeah, they would always neglect hockey.
Yeah. And they've been together 19 years, and Mad Dog ran to satellite radio, leaving Mike behind.
He finally couldn't take that fucking fat jerk off anymore. He's like, enough with Francesa.
Yeah. And then Mike went on the show, and he was told, because this is what corporate does, you know, we don't want Mad Dog doing a final show. No one gets to do a final show in radio. But then I give Mike a little credit. He actually had Mad Dog call into the show.
Oh, they wouldn't let him in?
No.
God, what fucking babies everybody is.
They wouldn't let him in.
And this is what blows my mind. Obviously, they're pissed off that after 19 years, Mike and the Mad Dog are done, right?
Yeah.
But why not, like, for once go, wow, this Mike and the Mad Dog show made the company millions and millions of dollars, so why don't we do the right thing and let him have a final show? It's not going to hurt the bottom line in the end. And why don't you think about all the good the guy did for your company instead of right away, oh, no! Erase him from everyone's memory.
And wasn't fucking Mad Dog making less than Mike?
I don't know. Probably.
Oh, no wonder he's fucking annoyed.
Because Mike is pretty damn pompous. And if they end up working together on satellite radio, I still say exactly what I'm saying. You got to hear what Mike said. The end of this radio show is just like the Beatles.
What?
Breaking up. Yeah. That's why, I mean, the crying audio is great, but you got to hear, like, some of this other stuff.
Mike and the Mad Dog.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are you today? The Mike and the Mad Dog radio program.
That's how they start every show.
Oh, it sounds great.
And this is Mike pushing the button, you know, doing the intro. And, of course, that's Mad Dog doing the So, and then Mike comes on all somber because it's a sad day for the Mike and the Mad Dog program.
You know, and for 19 years, a week short of 19 years, that is
that motherfucker is sat next to me.
Yeah. For 19 years, I needed him to pump up my radio show.
That is how we welcome New York to this program. Every day, or most days, sometimes not in the summer, sometimes a rare day here or there. But that was the sound that beckoned to everybody that started the Mike and the Mad Dog program. As you know, last night you learned that the Mike and the Mad Dog program will be no more, as Dog has decided to move on. And the response has been, to me, overwhelming. You know, we started this program on September 5th, 1989. It was a shotgun wedding, as everyone may remember if you're old enough. It was almost a quickie divorce. We did not get along very well in the beginning. The show was considered to be a colossal misjudgment the first couple of weeks. Within 9 months, it was the toast of the town.
Ugh.
And fortunately for Dog and myself, it has remained that for these many years. It has remained a show that has been at the top of the ratings, thankfully, for all those years because of you. And I know for many of you and for me, and I know for Dog, this is a very sad occasion.
Is it? Is it really,
I'm
Mike?
so happy the Dog moved on. He saw some fucking real money at Sirius, and he was like, fuck this fatso. He bugs me with the way he wears his headphones so they don't mess his hair up. He's irritating.
He really is.
Although I like these guys because they backed Imus. I like Francesa, too, for that. These guys really backed Imus.
I mean, he did the right thing from time to time, but overall, you got to look at his body of work. He's a douche.
A douche.
Of the nozzle variety. He is. Here we go. The history. We get into the history of this show.
Over 19 years.
This will actually be really good for Mad Dog, by the way, because a lot of people in the press are saying, well, no one knows him on satellite radio. No one knew us on satellite radio, and we did quite well. So you get a little history of the Mike and the Mad Dog show, because there are a lot of people out there going, who is this Chris Russo? So I think we're helping him out today.
Over 19 years, we've experienced a lot here. Not only our fights that were very public, and that is the part that seems to get accentuated, but remember, 5 or 6 nasty squabbles in 19 years is not that many. We've gone through marriages, we've gone through the birth of 7 children, we've gone through
fucking in the ass. How did they do that?
Sounds like you and I, Ant. We've had about 5 or 6 fights, and I've been through
no kids.
No kids.
Either one of you.
At least 7 of your girlfriends.
I've been through some. I've been through some children.
You've been through a lot of children. You're making your way around. 7 girlfriends? I thought that would get a pretty good laugh. No? All right.
This is hurtful.
No. It's funny.
It's hurt Ant's feelings.
Let's just hurt his.
Look at sad Anthony.
Let's just hurt his.
Nice hat, dick.
Douche.
passing of loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
We've gone through some very memorable days, and with you with us all the while. Mm-hmm. And thankfully, we were able to be here all those years and to become very much the fabric, a part of the fabric of this great city, and really part of the foundation. As someone who called me last night said that you and Dog became the sports soundtrack of everybody's lives in New York over the last 20.
Calm the fuck down.
Holy shit, you were the only sports show for like 15 of those years.
Exactly.
Shut up.
I can name you 6 million women that don't know who you are, Fatso.
Right.
Of everybody's lives in New York over the last 20 years. That Mike and the Mad Dog became a must-listen was something that was always appreciated, I don't think ever taken for granted, and something that I think, will remain a big part of our lives for as long as we live. I know, anything else I do from here. I'm 54 years old. I've just agreed to stay here for 5 more years.
Oh.
And
wow.
That's
motherfucker.
I bet you.
You got your money, didn't you, Mikey?
Yep, no teamwork.
Oh, my God. Let's talk about this for real.
That's
they were
what
in
happened.
Negotiations, and Mikey got his money, and Mad Dog didn't get his.
They
Mad
weren't
Dog
fessing.
said, fuck you, I'm going to go get my money,
Good
Mike.
for Mad Dog.
For once, I'm going to go get my money, Mike.
The fact that Mike wouldn't say we have to stay together
Wow.
and make the same thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
After 19 years, they should be making the same money.
to stay here for 5 more years. And I'm going to, after a quick vacation, put together a new program that'll have some new elements.
What?
I said I'd never have another partner, and I won't. That's not the idea.
Because he never wanted.
No.
Let's really get into this fucking asshole. This guy never wanted a partner.
Nope.
And if he spins this and goes, because no one can replace the partner I had.
That's what he's going to say.
I will stick 2 fingers down my throat and puke.
Uh-oh.
If you don't want to use your fingers, I guess I'm...
I said I'd never have another partner, and I won't. That's not the idea. The idea is for me to have some folks along who can, offer some opinions, have some fun, offer some...
Hold on, can you point... What kind of fun are they going to have,
He
asshole?
cannot have fun. He's incapable.
Are you going to have strippers in the studio? Are you going to have big tits? What's going to be fun?
I'm a shock jock.
He's
talking to you.
He's describing interns right now. I'm going to have interns around.
Some fun. Who you think's gonna win a ball game? Looks like the Mets, I think, because they got Santana. That's fun. What's fun? That's the least amount of fun I've ever heard anyone having, and that includes the man who was on fire in the video I watched. He had more fun.
Will you blow your fucking nose?
Opie, I can't.
Please, just once.
Listen.
I know, man.
Listen, I'm gonna do this for 4 hours.
Oh, fuck. That's some snot you got piling up.
It's not. It's blocking.
No,
because of the swelling. I have a little bit of liquid back there. I have a little bit of mucus.
Mucosa.
In high school, I was voted boy most likely to have mucus leak onto his upper lip.
All right, here we go.
Have some folks along who can, offer some opinions, have some fun, offer some different perspectives and some personality, and I'm looking forward to it. We have not picked anybody. We have not even remotely begun that process. We have not even talked to anybody, and might not for another week or two. We're in no rush. We're in no rush. We'll put together a name. We'll put together some jingles, and we'll put together some people to join us on the program.
That's the fun part?
Of course. Mike Francesa. That's what it'll be. Just like fucking Mike. Hi. We're going to have fun. Whoop-de-doo.
This is going to be a disaster for him, man.
Mike and his fat tits. Mike and his wig hair. Mike has no friends. Fucking, what a tool.
Wouldn't it be funny if he actually just got a dog with rabies so he could still use Mike and the Mad Dog and it just sits there growling at him.
It just barked and shat all over the studio.
It foams at the mouth.
Say goodbye to those big numbers.
Mike in the cock hole.
Yeah, Mike in the cock
or Mike is, whatever. I stink.
And 19 years is a long time. It's a long time to be part of a team.
Yeah.
Not as
Not
long
always
as 20.
easy being part of a team. It isn't. Maybe it should be.
Wasn't long enough, was it there?
Yeah, it wasn't long enough to demand equal pay for some
Apparently.
friend. This is funny. Friends like that, who needs enemies?
Oh, watch it.
Hey.
Language.
Not always easy being part of a team. It isn't.
Someone hunt
Maybe it
down
should
Mad
be.
Dog. I want him on our show.
And frankly, there were times I was not a good partner. Many times.
Name them.
And I'm sure there are times when Dog probably felt the same way.
Oh, really?
You weren't a good partner?
Wow, that's not what we heard over the years.
Hey, you're putting words in my mouth, am I?
No shit.
Please, I appreciate it.
That's a pompous ass right there. He's sort of admitting that he's a pain in the ass to work with, but and Mad Dog was, he would say that he was a pain every once in a while.
Yeah.
If you've ever met Mad Dog, he's just happy all the time. That's his fault.
Yeah.
He's happy at everything.
That's his burden.
That's his burden.
He's joy personified.
And I'm sure there are times when Dog probably felt the same way.
Wrong.
But don't think for a second that we haven't loved every minute of this. Like I said, I understand today when I got up and I heard the folks talking about, us not being together anymore and how much it impacted them. And I know people say it's a silly show, but I do understand that it has become part of people's lives. And that is the greatest testimony to it that anybody could ever give us. Why did it happen? Our relationship might be part of the reason. Opportunities may be part of the reason. Our contracts were coming to an end. The station's gone through a lot of upheaval in the last year, as everyone knows. A lot of changes. And a lot of opportunities present themselves. I've had opportunities in the last year presented to me. I know Dog's had opportunities presented to him. I really wanted to stay. I really want to finish and really wanted to finish my career here. It was important to me. I wanted to hopefully...
That's horseshit.
Oh, my
It's
God.
not important to you. You go to the guy that's going to give you the most money in this business these days. There used to be a loyalty.
Very important.
There's nothing important about staying at the station anymore.
Very important.
And you learn that lesson very early on because they don't look at you that way whatsoever. They'll replace you like that.
What do you think about Joe Beningo getting the spot? You know, Joe, I think, is too good for Francesa in the sense that he's too much of a strong personality. But Beningo is a fucking passionate fan. He's a huge Jet fan. Mike and Beningo. Beningo is fucking good, man.
Didn't he start as a listener or something?
He was a listener from Saddle River. He was Joe from Saddle River, and he won a contest to get like your own show for a day or something.
Yeah.
And he went to Connecticut School of Broadcasting, and I know everything about Benigno. I should be shot.
Look at you.
But I think he's great.
Yeah.
And he became a fucking overnight guy. I hate that he's not an overnight guy. I used to ride around. We were kicked off the air. I couldn't listen to regular radio. I'd listen to Art Bell and him.
What about that other dude?
Who?
The schmooze.
Oh, fuck him.
You don't like the schmooze?
How can you?
What was his thing?
Steve
Summers.
schmoozing under the covers. Are you?
Yeah, but...
Smelling your own meat farts?
But he befriended Jerry Seinfeld. He
Big
used
deal.
to talk about that all the time.
Schmoozing. And the New York Knickerbockers have lost another game.
The Nassau...
Why don't you just die?
The Nassau Mausoleum. He hated
the worst.
The Nassau Mausoleum.
Mausoleum,
Yeah.
and who would be behind the glass? Eddie behind the
who
glass.
Who knows? He just... All I know is fucking Joe Benigno was great. The Jets would lose.
Yeah.
And he was just a fan. He's miserable when his teams lose.
Nice.
It was important to me. I wanted to hopefully begin and end this career at this one station. It's very important to me.
No,
The dog decided to take a different avenue.
Yeah,
Nothing
money.
wrong with that.
Basically saying, and it wasn't important to dog.
Yeah.
You're what a jerk. You would so leave the fan if someone offered you a lot more money.
Nothing wrong with that. The idea that we couldn't work together, hey, we've had our ups and downs, and we haven't had a good last 6 months. But you know what? We've always been able to work together.
Mm-hmm. Haven't had a good last 6 months.
6 months, yeah.
That must have been a treat.
Yeah, no kidding.
Going in there. Holy shit.
We might go a week to where we're like, ugh, but 6 months.
What was the
6
problem?
months.
He's just a...
He does seem like a dick, right?
Dude, the talk on the street is he's just not a nice guy.
Word on the street?
Word on the street. Ask girl. We're getting to the Mad Dog clip because then he calls in and starts crying. I love it. They took my thumb.
When I came on after I went to Yankee Stadium that day, I said the show was at a crossroads. I thought it was. Mm-hmm. I did not know what was going to happen. Mm-hmm. When Dog addressed the audience after the first stories were written, he did not know what was going to happen. Mm-hmm. Decisions had not yet been made. Mm-hmm. Everything came to a head at the same time. Mm-hmm. Now, if you wonder, remember, stations deal on lead time. They have to know what the future is going to hold. Not 3 months from now. They need to know what's going to happen 6 and 9 and sometimes even a year out. Mm-hmm. So they need answers sometimes that maybe you think should, hey, let everyone wait 3 months or 6 months, but they don't feel they can. They want to know what the future may hold. Mike and the Mad Dog probably happens to you once in a lifetime, and it happens to very few people once in a lifetime. It is
I can count 2. You and him, idiot.
Once in a lifetime.
Hold yourself.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Happens once in a lifetime.
You know how many successful radio teams there have been?
This is
Once in a lifetime.
talking about like a fucking miracle.
A bit full of himself. Wait till you hear the Beatles thing. I hope we got that.
Few people once in a lifetime. It is a very special gift, and it has been a very special gift. Now, I know that I've been left the best piece of sports real estate in this town. Drive time on WFAN is the best piece of real estate in this city. Dog made it that way. I made it that way. If I had left today with Dog, whoever would have taken over today would have walked into a situation and would have received that same piece of real estate. Now I have it. With it comes opportunity, and with it comes some pressures to try to live up to what we created with Mike and the Mad Dog. Won't be an easy task. I will try to do it.
Oh. I hope he paints his head red and puts on a Bjork song. You're really bugging me, Mike. Stop trying to wax poetic. You spent 19 years. You've made no difference. Your whole job is to do this. I think they're going to score this many points. I think they're going to score that many.
What do you think? We'll go to the phones to see what you think now. How many points?
What you talked about for all those years was nonsense.
Just stupidity.
Now, that said, I still like Russo a lot.
And then, well, now this next clip, Mike goes against the corporation, and we'll have Mad Dog on the phone.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
But first, we're going to take a quick break. And then, because I thought it was important, I might have overstepped my bounds here with the corporation.
Whoa.
Because, listen, corporations are ticklish, and they're sensitive.
Ew.
And when a guy leaves and he says goodbye, usually...
Coochie Coo Corporation. Coochie
Exactly. Yeah. Too bad you didn't fucking tickle the corporation into fucking. I had nothing.
Oh boy,
I ran out of steam. I was unraveling, boring myself.
Give Mad Dog some money.
Do we have that?
That's what I was going to say.
Exactly.
My grandmother had a cup to drink coffee out of, and it said, "If you tickle my fancy, I'll tickle yours."
Oh.
Did
you ever tickle Granny's fancy?
Yes, when I took the cup. You ever see Young Frankenstein, how they clank mugs and one breaks? I did that against her forehead.
Hey, do we have our new clip over here? Or we only pay attention to CBS, right? Yeah. Why pay attention here over at XM? All right. I don't have the new clip for you today, Jimmy. Maybe tomorrow.
What clip?
And when a guy leaves and he says goodbye, usually that's it. But when we come back, Dog will be with us, and he will get a chance to address the audience and say goodbye to you, because it should not be any other way. We'll break and come back with Dog.
You're a rebel, man.
Shouldn't be any other way.
And he does it before spots, and no one is going to turn the dial.
Yeah, he just teased it.
He teased his partner leaving.
Shit.
To get some PPMs up. The old PPM, the new way. Well, here we go. Mad Dog on the phone with Mike for the last time.
Listen, I think the two things that I need to address is that there's this lingering thought that I'm leaving because of you and I not getting along, and that is not the reason. I know you know that. I called you Wednesday night to tell you that again. I know you know that, and I think the audience is a little hesitant. They think that maybe I'm leaving because you and I were fighting in the spring. That's not it. 48. It's time for a little change for me personally. I think this will both do us a little good. I think you'll do very well. I can tell you a challenge. Looking forward to it. You know, whatever I decide to do, and I haven't yet. I mean, listen. You know, sooner or later you're going to find out what I'm going to do. But I think that I just need a little challenge in my life, a little something different. I just think that it was the right move at the right time.
They signed him without him knowing what he's going to do?
Yeah, he knows.
I got to put on a program.
Not allowed to say where I'm going yet.
Maybe I guarantee you that was one of the conditions of him coming on.
Maybe.
Don't, yeah.
This is a very, very tough call. This was not a decision that was made because, you know what, I don't like FAN. FAN's not treating me well. Mike and me are fighting. That's not it. I just felt at this point in time, right now, it was time to try a little something different. I think it will help the both of us in a lot of ways. There was many a year that you and I were on. We did a wonderful show, and I think that people who thought the show had reached its peak, I don't even believe that. I think you and I did a good job in the spring despite our problems. I think that you and I, with the big moment, were still as good as anybody.
Wow, they're so taking the high road.
What happened in the spring?
Major problems.
There was something that happened in the spring.
Oh, yeah, they're taking the high road, both these guys.
Did Francesa fucking rest his balls in Russo's mouth when he passed out, drunk, watching kitty porn?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to these two?
This sounds like something huge went down in the spring.
In the spring, when I rubbed my shit dick all over his curtains, and he set my children on fire.
When I had sex with your wife.
Then I cut his rabbit's throat and put it in the soup, and he took my kid on the amusement park. What the fuck happened?
I don't know.
Something evil happened.
I bet it was something stupid, like fucking Russo used 2 of Francesa's creamers, and then Francesa hid the napkin holder.
And they just lost their minds at each other.
Where's the napkin holder, dog? I don't know, Mikey. Your mother's a cunt. Die. AIDS.
Puddle of AIDS reminds me that Mike and the Mad Dog did a bit, because you heard how self-important Mike is being, right? Puddle of AIDS reminds me that they once did a bit where they read the TV ratings of sporting events, and this went on for 20 minutes. I actually heard that.
You did?
I swear to God, and I kept it on because I couldn't believe they were actually reading TV ratings for sporting events. Well, that did 11.2. I thought it would do 11.3. What do you think, Mikey?
Mikey, you gotta look about the Super Bowl 11. Let's go back to Super Bowl 11 and see what the ratings were.
You were doing something important. You were doing TV ratings.
I know. I actually know what they're doing, because the Mike and Mike are on ESPN Sports. Mm-hmm. They're actually going to FAN. They're all going to team up and it's going to be Mike and Mike and Mike.
Mike and Mike and Mike.
Mike and Mike. Enough about the Mikes.
Mike and Mike and Mike. They're going to have a bumper
Mike and the Mike and Mike.
But they're going to have a bumper sticker, Mike to the third power.
Yeah.
They're going to try to be cool.
I hope he gets a woman they call Mike in the Hole.
People don't realize how long 5.5 hours is. I know Mike. He knows me better than Mike knows Ro, and better than I know Jeannie. I mean, the bottom line. Mike knew me.
I Dream of Jeannie, my favorite show. Sorry.
Wow, I think they had sex with each other.
Yeah, they are really like.
And I know Jeannie. I mean, the bottom line. Mike knew me before he knew Ro. Before I had 3 kids, I knew Mike. Before I had 4 kids, I knew my wife. So.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's my favorite part.
Ew.
Pull the phone away. It's nice. Sounds like Jimmy. Sorry, Jimmy. That was hurtful.
Chris, you're blubbering. You're not Louis Pasteur discussing the process. You guys spent the last 19 years discussing men who threw balls to each other. It's meaningless.
Yeah. Relax.
I hope for Russo's sake, that was all just an act. He was acting, and he was like naked at home, just like throwing money up in the air and going to his wife, watch this, I'll get him with the fake crying bit.
Stupid Alan sniffing on the board. Kudos for shut up.
Kudos to Mike and the Mad Dog.
Do we have audio of what Alan Sniffin did with this whole thing?
I imagine, just
on board reflection.
What a stupid move.
Bad for FAN.
Who's gonna know him on satellite radio?
Oh, help me get
shut up.
It's like I said before, satellite radio just isn't taking off.
Let me tell you something, Alan Sniffin. I almost hope Mel offers him a satellite radio show.
Yeah.
And then hires him.
Yeah.
And then he makes it name him, I'm a dentist and a cunt. And he has to just talk about being a dentist.
And a cunt.
Yes. But he spells it with a K, so it's not offensive on the packaging. On the packaging.
Here's how his show starts.
Goddamn rich cunt.
Bored reflections, because that's how I am when I hear them.
Longer.
Let's hear him.
It wasn't an easy call. I'm going to miss that show. I wanted to stay away. I didn't listen this morning. I didn't think it was the. I couldn't listen to the calls this morning. I didn't want to listen.
Big
One
schnozola.
guy today said, because I'm going to break the mood here.
Oh, you got to break the mood because you don't have a fucking emotion in your body.
Why did he interfere with him? Why didn't he let him continue?
Why would you want to break the mood, you fucking fat dope?
Let me break the mood. Dog is making a spectacle of himself.
The same way you break escalators with people's feet when you step on them. Fucking fatso.
Wait till you hear how he breaks the mood, by the way. You're going to be amazed at this pompous ass taking the moment away from Mr. Mad Dog there. We got to go back to the blubbering, though.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's deciding if he should have a limb removed or try radiation treatment.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking
Chemo
John Walsh wasn't this depressed in 81 when he was doing interviews.
Shit.
Yes.
Here's some more blubbering dogs.
Sounds like he had to make a tough decision and pull the plug on a family member or something.
Exactly. This is not euthanizing someone. You're making $15 million or whatever you're making. Good for you.
Hey, he's
Get a
doing
hold of
about
yourself.
$3 million a year over the next 5 years. Damn, I broke my finger. Oof. Oh, wait.
God, is he sucking snot.
This is going to take a while, but the boys out there are jumping on board. Boomer from Jersey, he wasn't crying. He was doing lines of coke off a hooker's ass. All right, now we go back.
It wasn't an easy call. I'm going to miss that show. I wanted to stay away. I didn't listen this morning. I didn't think it was the. I couldn't listen to the calls this morning. I didn't want to listen.
You know, dog, one guy today said, because I'm going to break the mood here because you're going to make me cry and I'm never going to forgive you. But one guy said today that we were like the breakup of the Beatles, Eddie told me when we walked in. But Eddie said, be comfortable because...
hopefully, Lennon and Harrison...
This Mike doesn't have a clue.
Oh, he's a dope.
This is a moment, and you have to, like, open your fat face.
And did you hear him going, because, you know, you're going to get me starting to cry. Boy, he sounded on the verge of breaking up there, didn't he?
He sure did, Anthony. He sure did.
Gonna get me crying, and I'll never forgive you.
You.
One guy today said, because I'm going to break the mood here because you're going to make me cry and I'm never going to forgive you. But one guy said today that we were like the breakup of the Beatles, Eddie told me when we walked in. But Eddie said, be comfortable because the guy said you were John. And I said, oh, good, as long as dog was Ringo.
Yeah.
They should have broke up 15 years ago.
Even in his analogy, he has to say he's Lennon. What a dick. Everyone knows Lennon was the great Beatle.
Exactly. Here, sign this, Mike. Could you sign this record, please?
Oh, Brian from St. Louis. Mike in the sad dog.
That's good.
Very good, buddy. Very good.
Yeah. That was uncomfortable. What a shitty reaction. He acts like the guy just fucking told Woody Allen's moose bit. As long as I'm Lennon, you're real. How funny was that joke?
I gotta hear that.
It was so dumb.
It wasn't that good of a joke.
It was just awful.
God almighty, I want to make like a tree and leaf. Kudos.
All right, hold on. I just gotta... All right, here we go.
Said, because I'm going to break the mood here because you're going to make me cry and I'm never going to forgive you. But one guy said today that we were like the breakup of the Beatles, Eddie told me when we walked in. But Eddie said, be comfortable because the guy said you were John. And I said, oh, good, as long as dog was Ringo.
Yeah.
That's terrific. That's terrific. He stinks, and I don't like him.
Oh, my God. We're almost done here.
That's a joke, son. Don't you get it? I made a funny, son, and you're not laughing.
That's funny. I'm funny.
Yuck.
Does anybody remember laughter? He had like a puppet laugh. It was fucking terrible. I would never try to make him laugh, ever.
No.
He was laughing because he's like, oh, now I know why I'm leaving. I don't have to deal with that dope anymore.
You make me cry, I'll never forgive you.
Yeah.
Really? You wouldn't?
You're going to make me cry, and I'll never forgive you.
Fucking dope. You didn't even see what your partner was doing. Just signed on for 5 years.
Sign.
First the dotted line, I'd like to sign it, please.
Sign. Have you talked to the dog to see what he's going to do? No, just give me the pen. Sign here, page 8, sign here, copy, paste.
Yeah, dog, you're going to miss me. You don't even know it.
I'm going to miss you.
and I'm going to miss dog. I'm going to be a month from now. I'm going to be saying, boy, you know what I'm going to say to my wife? I really miss dog. And she's going to say, get out of the house.
Ginny say, what are you, nuts? Get out of here. Exactly right. I thought
these two are exactly right. They should do their breakup show every day.
Oh, yeah.
I'd listen to this.
I've never heard two people who were less funny together.
Oh, God.
I've never heard. Hitler and Stalin had bigger laughs going back and forth in the fucking meetings they had. The guy on fire had a funnier exchange with the other guy trying to throw the blanket on him. This exchange stinks. Kudos. Blah, blah, blah. What?
Ginny say, what are you, nuts? Get out of here. Exactly right. I felt very bad.
And then he goes,
it's still real to me, damn it. Ah, boy.
Get out of here. Exactly right. I felt very bad here the last 3 or 4 months with all this speculation. Maybe I could have handled it a little differently. Mm-hmm. I think that the thing that you and I had more than anything else, we had passion for sports. I love sports. You love sports. Missed the big game. I'm going to miss that.
You did this with your eyes open. You know what you're getting into. I think you'll have a lot of fun. I don't think there's any question. You know what? You will have a great time doing what you do. You know that you did this, and I can never pay you back for these 19 years. It's been that good. It's something that I could never even have dreamed of, having 19 years like this.
18 and a half. Remember, you hated each other for 6 months?
Yeah.
Oh, where's the 10th clip?
Oh.
The big goodbye clip we don't have. Oh, boy.
Adios.
Oh, Iraq!
Oh, no. No, it's not Iraq, is it? Here he comes. Oh,
You dumb asshole!
We just spent an hour to get to the point where he actually says goodbye for the last time, and I don't have the clip there, E, to the right.
All right, give me 1 second, you'll have it. Sorry, I thought it was on there.
You thought it was on there?
You thought it was on there? Well, that's all right. That makes everything better. All right. He's sorry. He thought it was on there.
Wait, can we ask Steve come in for a second? God, you're so improv.
And just FYI, he didn't. Sniffen didn't do a board reflection about it yet, but this is what he had to say about it. He said he's not sure if SiriusXM should be spending big bucks on anybody, but he felt that if they were going to hire somebody, they should have went after Mike Francesa instead.
Oh, really?
Oh, brother.
Really?
What did I say, Seska?
Yeah,
Fresca.
Seska.
Mike Fresca.
Steve?
Yeah.
Sorry.
What do you want?
The last clip.
Yeah, where was it?
I thought E-Rock cut it up for you. Did he not?
No. If you were listening to the show, you would know.
No, I know. I know. And I was
not.
listening. Yes, I know. I know. E-Rock's getting it right now.
Yes. What did E-Rock say? If you were listening,
he said, "I thought it was on there. I'll go get it right now."
I love the Gene Wilder clip, by the way.
Oh, I know.
You dumb asshole!
That's my favorite clip.
That is a good one.
What do you think of Mike and the Mad Dog breaking up?
I think it's tragic, really. That's it.
Why? You don't even know sports.
I don't know sports. And quite frankly, I could give a shit, but you know what? I had to say something.
I had to say something.
I'm kind of nervous I sent that email.
Really?
Why?
Yeah, there was a lot of energy when we started the show, and now I'm like, why did we send that awful email?
It wasn't awful. It was silly. Nothing hateful about it.
Hey, Jimmy, I heard back from that lawyer, by the way.
What lawyer?
The one you asked me to get on the phone before.
Oh.
Want to talk to him today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I think.
Okay.
Right?
Thank you.
Can we get the fucking clip?
You dumb asshole!
That is a good one.
Boy, is that a fucking gem. Crystal clear quality.
Oh, yeah.
So, where's the clip?
I'll go fetch it from E-Rock.
All right. Don't worry. It's not like the new bosses are listening right at this moment.
Well, we just emailed them. They're probably reading emails.
That's true. It's not like they're spending their time listening to our show at this point. With
why
42 days left in our
Aren't you glad I talked you out of cost counting?
Yeah.
I got to ask you something. Why would that clip not be there? Was it an error in the burning process, or did he just not put the actual time he says goodbye on the disc?
That's a really good question.
I wish somebody would just address Eric.
I really want to know.
Hey, Eastside! Eastside does a great Mad Dog. We'll do filler. Eastside!
Do you think Gene Wilder would have anything to say to Eric?
Yeah.
You dumb asshole!
I love that one. There he is.
Eastside, do your Mad Dog. I hear you do a great Mad Dog. We're playing the audio of their last show together.
Thank you, Ron.
Hold on a minute. Fuck Ron. Hold on. Yes.
Ron Fez, noon to 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
And good afternoon, everybody. How are you today? Mike and the Mad Dog Radio program on August 19th, 2008. Talking to you about the world of sports. Michael, how are you? I'm fine, dog. That's it right there.
Oh, yeah, both of them.
That's
My
it right there.
specialty as a Mad Dog is Francesa.
Oh, you do Francesa?
Yes, because all he does is reverse the subject and predicate in sentences, and then pretends that what he said the second time is somehow profound. Like, Eli Manning needs to improve his quarterbacking skills. His quarterbacking skills, Eli Manning needs to improve. That's it. That's good stuff right there. Ron, thanks. Do it to 3.
All right, thanks.
Got pulled in there a little late.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for the party the other day.
Oh, cool.
You like
It was fun to hang out with Jim and everybody.
You like the big pool party there, Eastside Dave?
Yeah.
Got to hang out with every one of my friends and heroes from radio.
A little drinking.
Did Gene Wilder like Dave's impression?
I'm not sure. Why don't we ask him?
You dumb asshole!
No.
I just got off the bus. It's hot outside.
You got a little Gene Wilder to you these days.
Do I?
A little bit.
Oh, I see you shaved. So we're not beer buddies anymore?
Nope.
You take a bus here?
Yeah.
I take a bus from
Shit.
all the way down from the Jersey Shore just to get up here.
No joke. Tell these guys how long you're on a bus every day.
The hour 10 minutes. The entire commute's hour 40.
Hour 40 each way.
Each way.
Where do
You're
you
on
live?
a bus for 3 hours a day.
Yeah.
More
More than
3 hours
that.
and 20 minutes.
Right.
For the
And then there's the
mathematicians out
subway,
there.
Mr. Opie, and then there's the driving to the bus.
Sure.
Where do you live?
Oh.
I live down by the Jersey Shore now, Jim. A place near Howell.
Why? It's too far.
I don't know.
What
I
are you
wasn't
doing?
thinking properly. A child came into my life, and she slowly made me bankrupt. Little fucking.
Oh, you save money.
Yeah, I thought I was going to save money, and then I realized that's not happening either.
Yeah, because you're spending a lot of money on the commute.
I forgot about little details.
Right.
I'm not reliable. Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you have substance abuse problems. You forget about the small things. And I'm like, wow, more money's leaving the house than's coming in.
Oh, you got that going on.
Yeah. So, if you ever want to throw an extra 100 or so, I'm open for anything.
What do we got today?
Thank you.
Who do you ask for a raise?
Opie. I did. Don Wicklund gave me $70 a month last time we were up for raises.
70 a month?
That's nice.
Jesus Christ.
Dave, I could give you $9 today.
All right, thank you, Opie.
$9.
Thank you, Opie. Ron Fez noon to 3.
All right, there's your $9.
I won't.
Partake in
I
that.
won't be giving you anything. Sorry.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay.
You.
All right.
Goodbye.
Now that was called filler, and we still don't have the clip.
You want to take a break?
Where's E-Rock? Can we have him come in real quick?
Yeah, E-Rock.
E-Rock.
That's not me, by the way. People
There's-
get mad when my phone goes off. It's somebody else's.
Not me.
E-Rock. What
Here.
happened?
I don't know what's going on. I was doing something else.
You dumb asshole!
Don't roll your eyes. You fucked this up.
No, the
Not
10th,
me.
the 10th track had a problem burning. Steve's burning it right now. It's almost done.
But how come, I mean, I know you're busy, but how come it didn't get burned before the other stuff came in?
Yeah.
Because I thought it was. I thought all 10 tracks were on
I wish
there.
you were burning like that guy that we put on the video.
So now what?
Right there.
You guys do realize the new bosses are listening and taking notes, right?
You dumb asshole!
I hope. Here's track 10. I so hope it doesn't work.
Oh, please don't work.
I hope he burned it as data.
And here's, because timing's everything, and here's the last clip where they say goodbye to each other. This is it, the last time they talked on a radio show together.
When I was with a friend of mine in the city, and I was not married and everything, obviously, and I got a call from Mason saying, listen, this is what we're going to do. You talked about this before, too. We're going to put you with Mike, the two of you. And I said, geez, they're going to put me with a partner here? I haven't worked with a partner in my life. Mike doesn't know me. Boy, Mike and I mean, Mike's dominating. How am I going to do this? I'm a nutcase. How's he going to deal with that? And if you would have told me then, August of '89, that I'd be sitting here August of '08, still doing a talk show and having this much success, I would have thought you're crazy. And so I heard you say the same thing. I would not be in this situation if it wasn't for you. You would not have been in this situation if it wasn't for me. And we owe it all to the fans. Bottom line, we owe it to the fans.
Absolutely.
Knock him dead. I'll speak to you soon.
Dog, be well.
Okay.
You dumb asshole!
That was the most unemotional ending I've ever heard.
Dog,
Knock
be
'em
well.
dead. See you soon. Dog, be well.
Dog, be well.
Take care, Fatso. Beat it, Lisp. That's what they should have just said to each other.
Hey, got a lot of fatso over there.
All right, it's the Mike and Impediment show.
We just filled for 15 minutes to get that on the air?
Yeah, that was it.
All right, well...
Why didn't E-Rock tell us that it wasn't really worth playing?
E-Rock didn't know what was going on.